I like going hunting, just me, my hound, and my gun. Chasing them deer, rabbit, and squirrel, now that's my kind of fun. I like going fishing too, I'll go on any whim, looking for the big bass, the crappie, and the brim. Give me a wide open field to walk through. Give me an ocean so deep. I wanna ride the longest river in the world, or maybe climb the highest mountain peak.
There's old Bill up there now. I bet he's been sitting here waiting on us. Well, let's get out of here and see what's going on here. Hey, Billy. You got us any gars cornered up?
I believe we're going to get a few. You ready to go?
Ready to go. Think the water and everything's in good shape out there before we can catch a few?
Looking good.
Well, we want to come enjoy some fishing with you there. I got my boys there, Mark Fox and Mark Pennington, Donnie Paul there. They all anxious to go, so we'll get our stuff in, and you're already in the water, I see. So okay, so we'll just go ahead and load up and we'll be ready to do it.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
All right.
Well, Billy, we done run up here in Fowl River now, and is this kind of one of your favorite places right here?
Right, Archie. We always come up here and catch gar. We usually have pretty good luck. Pretty good spot.
Now we're about what are we? About a mile from the marina down. Is that Fowl River Marina we put in at there?
Right, Fowl River Marina. We're about a mile from it, and right off of Bellingrave Gardens. Everybody's probably heard of Bellingrave Gardens.
Laying right back in there, that is a beautiful place. They don't even have to come fishing and have fun down here. They can just bring the family and let them see that beautiful gardens over there.
That's right.
And this, it adds a little aesthetics to us out here fishing right in the backyard of Bellingrave Garden. Well, Billy, on this gar fishing, now give us some details on this thing. Show us how we got this thing rigged up and the whole deal on it now, so we'll know.
All right, what you using about 20-pound test
20-pound test line right here, and I got, you said to set the drag where you can pull it out fairly good, but don't have it too loose, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we've got the drag set right here on the reel where we can get at it. All right, now show me the way we line up on the
Okay, on the terminal tackle here.
Terminal tackle, all right.
Okay, we just got a small barrel swivel.
Well, that ain't so small.
Well, you're gonna be catching some big fish, Archie. It looks small when you get him. Okay, and you're using about 80-pound test wire-coated leader. See if I can get this hook. It's usually you maybe ought to use about a 4-foot leader.
4-foot leader.
Yeah, these are a little short today.
About
80-pound test, and we're using a treble hook, silver treble hook.
About what size is that now, Billy? You say you use a littler than most gar fishermen, right?
Well, this is about a 6-aught, I believe.
6-aughts,
yeah,
okay.
I believe it is.
All right.
And you use some good fresh mullet, and cut him in maybe 4 pieces.
Look at them 4 geese flying up over yonder.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
It's beautiful.
And
you hook him where the hook can be exposed, and sail it out there.
All right, now I've got a pretty stiff rod here, but a 70-pound gar on this. This is a laser rod here, graphite rod, one of these loose speed sticks. It's going to work on it, ain't it?
It's going to work on it.
I mean, it's
double when you get him up there.
So, well, now tell me what we do now when we get a pickup. Tell me what happens.
All right, the gar will pick the bait up, and he'll swim off with it. He might swim around 5 minutes.
All right, now what are we going to do back here on the reel while all that's going on?
Okay, when he picks it up, you'll see the line take off very slowly, and you just watch your line, and you put your finger on it real gently, let him swim off with it until he builds up a pretty good speed. He may stop several times, he may circle the boat, but when he swallows it, then he'll take off, and you can feel the difference in the speed as it comes off the reel when he begins to swim off with it. Then you just let him tighten up and put it on strike, and then pop it to him.
And when you pop it to him, you better be ready.
You better be ready.
What's the biggest gar you ever caught down here in Fowl River, Billy?
The biggest one I've ever caught down here is probably about 120 pounds out of this river.
120. Have you hold any records from these things?
Yeah, I've got a world's record, 140 pounder on I think 20-pound test. And then I've got that's the Alabama state record also. And then I've got a 160 pounder that I caught before all these records that, they had made the freshwater records, 160 pounder.
Oh boy, that's a fine gar. Well, we're going to get out here and see if we can't roust one up. Now, they pick it up real light though, don't they?
Yep.
It's just like worm fishing for bass, isn't it?
That's right, exactly.
But now when you set that hook, everybody best get out of the way, Henry.
Yeah, get all the lines in until everybody to back up and let it go.
All right, well, let's go out there and give them a try.
Sounds good.
All right, now, Billy, how we anchor in for these things?
Okay, Archie, we've moved up into a little cove here.
You showed me a bunch of them breaking. That's what you look for?
Yeah, a lot of little ones in here breaking. I haven't seen any real big ones yet. But we moved in about maybe 5 foot of water here, and we're going to set the anchor and drift back a little bit, tighten the line up. We're going to just flip these out, different positions around the boat, and just sit tight and
just wait on them, ain't we?
Yeah, we got to wait.
Now, we ain't apt to catch them little ones, are we?
No, we don't want any little ones.
I mean, you really don't hardly ever catch little ones, do you?
No, they won't bite the bait very often.
Which way is he going now?
He's kind of circling back around over there by those boat ramps right now.
Let's hope he don't get around them pilings over there. That's a mess, ain't it?
Yeah.
He's still going?
Yeah, he's slowed down a little bit now.
He's going like he's serious. What do you think?
We might nail him here in just a minute. We want to get this first one, Archie.
You got to get him on. You got to get him. Folks think we don't know how to gar fish. We don't put one in the boat.
That'd be embarrassing to have all
Now this is not the easiest kind of fishing in the world. I mean, you may come out here and sit a half a day and get one pickup. Ain't that right, Billy?
That's right. Some days you can come out here.
Boy, he's going now, ain't he?
You catch a bunch of them. Some days you won't catch anything.
Yeah. And there's millions of little ones, but these old big ones, it takes a show enough good one
That's right.
to go on out there. Yeah, boy, he's spun out there. You gonna try him?
I'll try it if you want me to try it, Archie.
Well, you the man. You the man.
All right, we're gonna get it. All right, let him tighten the line up.
All right, I'm watching. He's
still there?
Tighten it on up. He's still on good, ain't he?
Kind of swinging back over there.
Oh my! You set him good that time.
He's got one now.
Yeah. He's on, ain't he, Billy?
He's on.
There you go.
That Archie kidding me.
No.
Go on, watch it here.
You ain't got to beg me too much.
I don't think he's that big, Archie.
That's all right. He's a good one. I ain't never caught a little one. I'd like to catch a little one out here, Billy. You think it's a little one?
That's a little one.
All right.
Yeah. He's coming in too easy.
Yeah, he's coming in too easy. Felt one of them big old out. Wait a minute now. Hold on. He might just want to cooperate here a minute, Billy. Huh?
Feel anything?
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming right to the boat.
All right.
Everybody hold on.
About 4 foot. Little one.
Yeah, he ain't so little. I tell you, it was too tight, drag too tight. Can you back it off a little?
Yeah, here you go. Did you do it a little bit?
Just a little bit.
All right.
All right, there he is. Whoa.
You want to gap him?
Wait a minute, wait a minute now, he's still green. Don't start no gaffing business. One thing about these gars, you got to let them kind of run it out there.
Where's that little guy? Archie's done got him whipped now.
Now, I'll tell you what the matter is, there's only about 3 or 4 foot of water under here, and you think he ain't big because he's, well, I ain't got him whipped up. Whoa, him.
He's peeling now.
Whoa.
You don't think the powder.
Is he under the motor? Huh? Is he on the motor?
No, he's all right now. He's coming on.
Coming on?
Here you go.
Yeah. He ain't coming to the top all that good, Billy. Wait a minute, there he comes. Hey, whoa, that's a good one. Whoa, we ain't gonna put him in this boat green, are you?
No,
All right, let's get him up here and let him run out there. That's pretty good in there. That's pretty good. But that water can't be over 3 foot, 4 foot deep, is it, Billy? There he comes. Oh, look at that monster. Look at that monster. Woo-wee. Whoa.
hold on to him.
Whoa, here. Come on up here. Now, Billy, that ain't no little gar.
Oh, it ain't a little one, Archie.
Huh?
He's a nice gar.
I got all I can do to get him to the top. Look at that head on it. Look at that thing go. Man, it's more fun than marlin fishing I ever thought about. Did you see that thing through?
Yeah, he's getting with it, man.
Goodness gracious alive.
Don't let him come to this boat.
I ain't letting him get in it. Wow, look at that dude. Whoa. Now, Billy, tell him what you're doing. Now, you're tapping him out, right?
I'm tapping him out, Archie.
Now, if you don't, I know it. If you don't keep bumping them, if you try to put him in green, Billy, we fix to lose that thing. Look at that line. We fix to lose him. He ain't
tapping him.
Did you see that line though?
Yeah.
It's fixing to break.
He's all right.
Huh?
Oh,
No, it's shredded.
He's uncut that plastic.
Is that what it is? Hot dog. Hold on it.
Set the hook on it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We might ought to get you one of these big rods, Mark.
Don't be it. That guy, does he know he's got him one on?
You got one on, Mark? Look at him.
Nice car.
All right, we can get this thing in the boat now. Whoa! Whoa, what'd you do that for?
You got to do that to see if he's.
Whoa! Now they tell me if you was to take a gun and shoot these, they'll let the air out and go to the bottom. You never get them back up.
Well, you know, you fishing with a big.
Oh, now is he okay now?
I believe he likes us now.
With him now.
All right, let's put that big devil in.
Paralyze him, Archie.
How you gonna paralyze him?
Right there.
Give him a love.
Are you gonna give him a love? Are you gonna give him a love lick? Give him a love lick. Oh, look out! Don't let him get you now. Hold steady.
That's the only thing that does is keep from tearing your boat up.
Yeah, I got you.
Because them darn things will tear you.
Now, boy, you think that ain't fun catching?
Nice go, Archie. It really is.
What'll he go, about 60, 70?
Probably 70.
Yeah, I got one at the shop we mounted up. It's about that size. Whoa, watch that line now. Watch that line. Boy, oh boy, that's a fish. How old you figure he is now, Billy? How old you figure that fish is?
I don't know.
Let's get him up here. Let's see how big, so the folks can see what a big.
You got him?
Wait a minute, I ain't got him yet. Hold on. Don't let me pull me in the river.
You got him?
Ah, golly, what a gar. Come on, Pug, give me a hand here. Look at that big devil. Goodness gracious alive, look at that thing. Ah, he's big as we are, Pug. Look.
Thing now, watch it where they can see him over there.
Hold right still. Hold right still. That fish is nearly, no, he ain't big around as I am, but he's plenty long. That is a fine gar.
What's your fingers?
Got him. Listen at him, yeah.
Racket too.
Yeah. You know what he's saying?
He don't like
He said as soon as that hen gets about 3 inches further, I'm gonna bite it. Look at that. Boy, that's a fine gar. All right, you think we can catch another?
Yeah, we can get one bigger than that.
All right, let's put it. Whoa! Hold on, everybody. I told you he said he ain't gonna get me. Well, now we got to take this thing home. I'm gonna mount him up and put him in my museum.
Hey.
That makes pretty mount these big old gars. We need to measure him, see how long he is too, Billy. He ought to be what, 50, 60 inches? Yeah. Boy, that's. I'm worn out, Pooey. You're gonna have to catch the next one.
What you gonna do if you catch a big one?
Hey, Archie, look
Well-
where the hook's at, see?
All right, look at him. All right, now
It's about to rip out.
let me show y'all something here. That hook just barely has got him. All right, now Billy, we almost lost this big devil. Look right down that goozle right there.
Sure did.
And just one little old place got him. See right there? Right, just barely have got him, hadn't
Yeah, well, that's a single hook also, too, see?
Yeah.
And where y'all are fishing with treble hooks, this hook would maybe come out of his mouth, where this one, where the treble hooks may have hooked him again on the way out.
I see.
Okay.
Well, I just want to get to look at this. That is a. Get him, Matt. We're going to get one. You think you can pull one in that big boy?
Give him another hit, man.
Give him another hit, man. Ah, boy. All right, well, let's go out there and wet another hook.
right.
Now, he's going to let.
That
By.
mouth, son.
All right, whoa, him. Look out now.
Get him up, show him that mouth.
Well, what's
Can't pick him up.
it's a big old fish. What's going to happen is they usually lay pretty limp after you thump them good, don't they, Billy?
Yeah.
And we'll put him down here beside the boat, and we'll carry him on back to the house and mount him up.
All right.
Okay? Well, folks, some of the first gar fishing that was really done for sports was back about 15 or 20 years ago, and this is a film we made. That's Sam Spencer from the Conservation Department, and Paul Maddox there with him, and we were down by the Fowl River. Now, there's a gar running out on the line right now. That's Sam's watching it. Let him go before he sticks him, and these gars are all out there in the Mobile Bay around the Fowl River and around the battleship down there. And back in those days, we'd use a little heavier line, and of course, Paul just set the hook on one real good right there. And these things may only be in 3, 4, 5 foot of water, but there's one there, it'll go upward of 80, maybe even up to 100 pounds there. And we used treble hooks back in those days. They still use treble hooks, and generally a little smaller one. But Billy Wildberger from over at Mobile, he and Sam got to fishing around over there and figuring out how to catch them, and they did some biological work to see if they could figure out, you know, what the thing's eating. There was one that was nearly lost on the prop right there. And there's Larry Johnson boarding his buddy's fish in there. And as y'all can see, these are real nice fish right there. And we probably could wade in the water that we're catching them in there. Now here's my dad. This was back before his death, and he told me, he said, son, he said, I always want to catch a fish so big that I won't ever have to lie about how big he was. And I think this was really Dad's wish come true. In his latter years, his health was real poor. In fact, it was real poor during this show here. And he's got one there that goes over 70 pounds on a 17-pound bass rod. And every time they'd gouge him, you've got to do this to make them wear out. If you try to put them in a boat when they're real green or real flopping, you can't stay in a boat with them. So you just keep tapping them until you get them to where they just won't run anymore. And Dad had the thrill of his lifetime in his latter years. You see his old bass rod's about gone right there. And they finally got him subdued and brought him on in there. And it was the largest fish he'd ever caught in his life. And I guess that was the most thrilling fishing trip that he and I ever went on there. And there he is with his fish right there. So these are real big fish. Those fish may be 70, 80, or 100 years old. And they did the research on them down there, trying to find out whether they're really bad on sports fish or not. And they're about convinced that all they are is a scavenger fish, and they're really not even harmful to anything. And the strange thing about it, these fish, as ugly as they look and as vicious as they look, are quite timid in their feeding habits. And this is the group we caught that morning on that fishing trip. There is about 5 real nice big old alligator gars there. In fact, we release them now after the research has been done, because we like to go back and catch them again. And there you see, that is a nice mess of alligator gars, and the smallest one in the bunch weighed 70 pounds. And there they are, raising them up and weigh, and there's the heaviest one, a little over 100 pounds, and there's my dad's fish, weighed in at 70 pounds. And we're going to return with Billy Wildberger and go back over on the Fowl River over there. Boys, we better ease on to the house here. Billy?
Yep.
I believe Matt's already got one he's going with yonder.
Yep.
Let's get this other one out of here.
All right. We're going to put him in the water if you want to.
All right, let's
rinse him off.
Let's get this old big one in there. Here we go.
Oh. We're going to rinse him?
That's
Yeah.
a boy there, Mom.
Yeah,
Get ready to ease, don't let him go now.
He's bigger
All
than
right.
I think he is.
Yeah. Well, he's going to go. He'll go bigger than 70, I believe. Yeah. Let's get him up there on the, hold him right there. Let's see. Let's hold him up and see how big that thing is, boy. Turn him sideways right here. We're going to tear the dock up. He's up to raise him. Let's see if we can get him up to our chin. All right, Mark, he's even with your top of mine and your head. So that's pretty good sized gar there. We'll take him on and now, Donnie, get up here a minute with us before we move on out here. A while ago we was out there. I saw you out there, had one going. Now tell me what happened on yours out there.
I don't know what happened.
You had him on pretty good?
On and fought him for a while and had him up to the top of the water. And
did you get a good look at him?
No, we just saw him kind of break the top of the water. He's a little bit too far.
Well, you think he's, what side? You think he's big as either one of these, or bigger, or
I
littler?
don't think he's quite as big as this.
You think he's bigger than that in over yonder?
Yeah, he's bigger than that one.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good. Well, Billy, you know, you told us when we come down here, this gar fishing is just kind of a hit and a lick kind of thing. I mean, hit and a miss. Now, when you think's the very best time to get them, Billy?
You know, like we were talking earlier, probably around July, August, or something like that, or maybe June would be the best time. And, usually when you have some cool weather, like we've had, a couple weeks ago, it kind of shuts them down a little bit, and that could have been what happened.
But now, what was your best day on gar fishing that you can think of down here? What was your very best day?
Well, out of Fowl River we went. We got I guess we got about 16 gars.
16 gars.
Yeah, and they went from around 75 to 110, something like that.
I see. Well, you really test your equipment and I tell you, I had one on a while ago just before we pulled away back up there, and you and I both agreed I pretty well should have had him stuck. I mean, he just took the line off real quick, and you know, if you wait too long, they'll drop it, and if you stick them too quick, to pull it out of the mouth. So you just got to kind of use some judgment, don't you, Billy?
Well, it's a chance you take. It looked like you had him hooked in the mouth, maybe, and pretty good, and he pulled the back end of the boat around, and all of a sudden, he was gone. You had him for a while, though.
Well, believe it or not, as big as these fish are, I have never fished for anything that you have to just feed the line to them so slow. If you pull on your rod, or if you make any abrupt motion, they just drop it, don't they?
They spit it out.
And you'd think something that big with them big of teeth would you know, just run up and grab it like a shark and wouldn't care what happened and just get on out there and go. But that ain't the case, is it?
Nope. That's why most people can't catch them.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take this one on and load him up in the back of our Nissan there and head toward Birmingham. Boys, don't scrape all the scales off of him. We won't be able to mount him. And Billy, we appreciate you taking us on down there, and I hope everybody learned a little bit about gar fishing. These are a real good sports fish. A lot of people kind of give the gar a bad name, but there ain't nothing I've ever caught that's more fun than these big old gars. And we'll get back together with you and come down and do some more fishing with you maybe next year. And we're going to load them in here. We'll talk at you later, Billy.
I like going hunting, just me, my hound, and my gun. Chasing them deer, rabbit, and squirrel, now that's my kind of fun. I like going fishing too, I'll go on any whim, looking for the big bass, the crappie, and the brim. Give me a wide open field to walk through. Give me an ocean so deep